Well, here we are with Eternal Might, the Aether Drift Commander EDH Precon. I'm back to making all the EDH decks. And the face commander here, Temet, I don't think will be played very much, unless I play Zombie Tribal. But Aether Drift is here. It is a Mario Kart Racing set. I was going to say expansion. Our new set's still called expansions, but that's why there's the striped racing logo on the side. More mummy, more problems. It's for our opponents, right? Not for us. But Aether Drift pre-release was tonight. I did not play. I instead ate ramen and bought this Precon. So they still give us a box. That's kind of cool. It's not a very good deck box, but they still are giving us deck boxes. They give us the collector booster sample and some tokens and a deck. Gone is the life counter. I just actually opened a March of the Machines Precon for the Mana base, and they gave you life counters. No longer. So Aether Drift Collector Booster Sample Pack. This set doesn't really intrigue me that much. Even though I do play Standard again. Not many cards scream at me. We put the magic. We put the in Magic the Gathering. Okay, I read that wrong. So, Far Fortune and Boss. I like this card, the way it looks. Start your engines whenever you attack. Far Fortune deals 1 damage to each opponent. Max speed. If a source you control would deal damage to an opponent or permanent an opponent controls, it deals that much damage plus 1 instead. This feels like a Federico card. The art is really cool, and behind it we have a really nice looking card. It's a vehicle. Rocketeer Boost Buggy. Whenever this vehicle attacks, create a treasure token. Exhaust. The vehicle becomes an artifact creature. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Crew 1. Crew 1? That is aggressive. But cool. Let me know if I should do a collector booster unboxing here. I did one for Innistrad Remastered, which just came out. And it seems like we're going to have more sets this year than I ever did my first, 2-3 years of playing Magic. But I digress. I'm going to act like I know what that means. But Hashaton, the Lieutenant Commander in this deck, is why I bought this deck. Plus, I wanted to unbox something. And I do like buying Commander Precons. I think it'd be really fun to have, a Commander League where you play Commander with friends. I see it happen all the time. Friends buying Precons, and they slowly upgrade it until someone goes a little too far. And usually I'd be the one to go too far. But Temet, this guy, Zombie Tribal, looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Hashaton, the Scarab's Fist. Whenever you discard a creature card, you may pay 2 and a blue. If you do, create a tap token. That's a copy of that card, except it's a 4/4 black zombie. People like me, and people not like me, are very excited about this card because, look it's a 2-cost commander. It gives you 3 colors, and it says discard a creature card. That means you could discard it into exile. It doesn't even need to hit the graveyard. It just needs to leave your hand, and you can make a copy, activate the ability. Woo! That is mighty exciting. Let's see what else is in here. On Wings of Gold, creature tokens that are zombies and or tokens get +1/+1 on flying. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard, create a 1/1 white zombie creature token. Wow. That is crazy. White zombie tokens? Priest of the Crossing. Flying, Bird Cleric for 3 generic, 1 white mana. At the beginning of each end step, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Okay. Renewed Solidarity. As this enchantment enters, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the chosen type get +1/+0 at the beginning of your end step. For each token you control of the chosen type that entered this turn, create a token that's a copy of it. Okay. Wizened Mentor. Whenever an opponent activates an ability of a permanent that isn't a mana ability, you create a 1/1 zombie token that's white. This ability triggers only once each turn. This seems pretty cool, actually. This might actually go into my Balin deck. I don't think we'll go through every card, but just the rares. Prophet of the Scarab. Vigilance. When this creature enters, draw cards equal to the number of zombies you control or the number of zombie cards in your graveyard. Whichever is greater. That is cool. Retome Mystic. Flying, each creature card in your hand has cycling. Ooh, that is a cool enabler. Lost Monarch of Ifnir. Afflict 3. Whenever this creature becomes blocked, defending player loses 3 life. Other zombies you control have Afflict 3. At the beginning of your second main phase, if a player was dealt combat damage by a zombie this turn, mill 3 cards, and you may return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. Okay. We got a rare land. Regenerate target Shade, Skeleton, Spectre, Zombie, Spirit, Vampire, Wraith. I read that out of order, but you don't even sacrifice the accursed Dune-Yard. That is a little crazy. Commence the Endgame. This spell cannot be countered. It costs 6 mana. It's an instant. Draw 2 cards, then amass zombies X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Very cool. Crypt Breaker for 1 mana. We pay a mana and a black to discard a card, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. Tap 3 untapped zombies you control. You draw a card and lose a life. Ooh, this card seems very powerful too. Grave Titan is back. That is a creature giant. New art on Grave Titan. I do like the OG art. Whenever this creature enters or attacks, create 2/2 black zombie creature tokens. Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler is back with new art that looks a lot like Schmeagle. Yeah, you can cast this card from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. It costs 1. It's a 2/1, and this creature can't block. That is insane. The amounts of Gravecrawlers that have entered the card pool from Innistrad Remastered to this, it's crazy. Midnight Reaper. Whenever a non-token creature you control dies, this creature deals 1 damage to you, and you draw a card. Okay. Murderous Rider. Lifelink is on the creature side. When this creature dies, put it on the bottom of its owner's library. And then you get to destroy a creature with Swift End for murder cost. And then you lose 2 life. So, okay. Zombie Master. Other zombie creatures have Swamp Walk. Other zombies have pay a black mana to regenerate it. This is kind of crazy. Angel of Sanctions. When this creature enters, you may exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until this creature leaves the battlefield. And you can embalm it, bringing it back from the graveyard. That is cool. Okay, these cards, Dusk and Dawn. I think this is a reprint. Destroy all creatures. Okay, yeah. God Eternal Oketra. I think this is a reprint. This deck is looking pretty good. Return all creatures. Oh, okay. Cast a spell only from your graveyard, then exile it. Ah, Dusk and Dawn. Okay. I am liking this deck as I'm looking through it like this. Whenever you cast a creature spell, create a 4/4 black zombie warrior creature token with vigilance. When God Eternal Oketra dies or is put into exile from the battlefield, You may put it into its owner's library third from the top. Okay. Timeless Dragon. Plane Cycling, Eternalize. It's a 5/5 for 5 with flying. It's a pretty good rate on mana. There. Champion of Wits. Is there a lot of Modern Masters, Modern Horizons? One of those. Those cards. Pull from Tomorrow, Forgotten Creation. I think we will just thumb through the rest of these cards. I do like this deck. I am going to play the Lieutenant Commander, and I think I just might slowly upgrade it for fun. See if there's anything that really catches my eye. Liliana, Death's Majesty. Sheesh. The Scarab God. God Pharaoh's Gift. A Maskwood Nexus. Okay, this was a money card, but it seems like it's been just printed a lot into these Precons, which is good for people to get this card into their collections and into their decks. We've got these Painlands. Drowned Catacomb, Exotic Orchard, Fetid Pools, Glacial Fortress. So the mana base is looking very solid. They aren't putting Shocklands in these decks yet. Swords to Plowshares. I feel like they have the ability, with the amount of reprinting that has been done on the Shocklands, that they could just print them a little more. They are very affordable, but just want to put them in the Precons. They want people to play 60 card, lowering the price of the mana base. Let's do it. Ooh, okay, I like this because it's going back to this art on the talismans. I didn't really like the Universes Beyond talismans. I don't want those in my decks particularly. Nice. My first deck was an Esper deck. It was a Zur the Enchanter. I have not made an Esper commander deck since I've come back, so I am excited to do this. These basic lands look pretty good. I cannot wait to play this. And we've got these 1/1 white zombies. I like the tokens. I am a token person. They got the Eternalized on the back. Do they have the 4/4 zombie copy, though? Decayed? No. So, don't have 4/4 zombie copy tokens, but that is okay. Good deck. I can't wait to play with it. I think the Wizards could afford to put cardboard life counters. I'm kind of a fan of that, even though I have not really used them. I'm going to use the new one I got, but the Lieutenant Commander, this guy's crazy. I'm going to build a deck out of this that I will enjoy playing. My opponents, they might not enjoy it so much. But thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.